What's up, guys? Final video of the 86 cart. We're gonna get it done as much as possible. Not very many things need done, so it should be pretty doable. We got 2 days to go. I've done a couple of things since the last video, but nothing major. Put the sideways fab plaque on the dash. Those things are super gangster. We're gonna start putting these on anytime we do a full build, then you get one of those guys. If we didn't do the full build, you don't get one, sorry. I fixed the math issue that I was having. The power wire wasn't hooked up. Now I'm currently working on figuring out the alternator issue because the alternator's not charging. But I ran out of gas, so I need to pick up some gas first. And then I need to lower the rear end a little bit because it's sitting a little higher than I want, and I need to raise the front end a little bit. And I don't know what else. Oh, we're getting a clutch master. I think tomorrow we should be getting the clutch master cylinder. So then once I get that, I can make the clutch hard line and install that. I'm also getting new front brake pads, which I'm going to throw in, and new rear brake pads, which I'm not going to throw in. I'm just going to give to him. Let's see. Oh, I got the turn signal switch wired right here, which is pretty cool, I think. And then I got the little rubber covers on the other switches. Oh, and also I got this. All I did was plug it in, but what the hell? Okay, well, this was working a second ago. I gotta figure that one out. Lots of stuff. Too much stuff. Okay, this was a simple fix. Just a blown fuse. I'm pretty sure I just sparked something that was a constant power. But, boom. Got the digital gauge cluster. Kind of sucks that it's blue. I don't know why it's blue. Everything else is red, but whatever. It's still cool. I like it. So this is the original rear strut that I had, and this right here is the cut down version. It's 2 inches shorter, and I need to re-drill and tap the end, of course, but it's 2 inches shorter, which will obviously lower the car 2 inches, but then I have the option to go up about an inch, maybe 1.5 inches, so it'll bring it almost up to the height that it was at, which is almost basically right there. So depending on what what he wants to do with it, it will have a good amount of adjustment. And worst case, I can just make more of these at whatever height he wants. If he wants to go higher or lower, we can cut these down, whatever options. And here's the new ride height with the rear of it lowered and the front of it raised. It's sitting pretty level. It's still sitting on the, it's still a little bit on the lift. And the front's a little jacked up from it steering, but that's about how it'll sit. And just to give you an example, it's very low. It's a really small vehicle. It's probably going to be really light, but I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to weigh it. There's most of the angle it's going to have. It's just mounted knuckles, stock LCAs, and no steering rack spacers or anything like that, and no accent or offset rack thing, but pretty sweet. It's solid. So I just whipped up some of these on the lathe, and basically it is just a little cap for all of these vertical things that would otherwise, catch and hold water. So basically they just go right there and get pushed right in, and then to pull them, you can just grab them with some pliers or whatever and pull them right out. They're in there pretty tight, but not stuck in there permanently. So you ever see somebody make a banjo bolt? Because I just made a banjo bolt. I wasn't able to find it at the hardware store or auto parts store or anything, so drilled that on the lathe, drilled that on the drill press, and it's good to go. So the AE86 cart is like 99% done, maybe 90% done, but he is picking it up. This is the man who owns this. And I wasn't lying to you guys. This is the customer. I didn't build this for myself. So it was his idea to cut up an 8.6. So get mad at him. Send him hate mail. So yeah, we're using a tow truck, loading it in the back of a budget truck. And they are going to California. Yeah. And that is it for the saga of the 8.6 cart. It sucks that I didn't get to test drive it, but I will probably end up in his area eventually to drive the cart because it looks really fun. But now I'm gonna get started on this beautiful rusty pile of shit. Got the engine pulled out of an SVX, which is what those ugly doors came off of. So we're gonna get moving on this guy. Got some parts ordered. Got some parts already here. I don't know if I can zoom. Can't zoom on the front camera, but all those parts up there, all those in my dirty ass hands. So hit subscribe so you can keep watching me do some really cool shit with this Porsche here. Do it. Bet you won't, pussy.